Hey everybody! Happy Monday! Monday fun day! So I hope you guys are getting off to your week in a great way. That was a weird way to put it. I hope you're having a great week so far. There you go. That would have been a better way to say it. Okay, so you guys, I know that eyeshadow palettes, you see these things and they're like 50 bucks and you're like, that is so much money. I don't want to spend that much money on eyeshadow. Well, let me tell you, these palettes, yes, they're eyeshadow palettes, but they do so much more than just eyeshadow. Like so much more. So let me show you the different ways that you can use them so that you can truly appreciate the masterpiece. Hey Sierra, hey Stephanie. So I'm going to be using Addiction Palette 4, which has all these pretty earth tones in it. Browns, gold, blues. I love those blues, man. So I'm going to be using mostly the browns today. So first off, I'm going to do my brows because as you can see, they need to be filled in something awful. So I'm going to use a mixture of these two brown colors right here, Arrogant and Brave, to fill them in. So I'm going to grab my Brow Artist brush, which is my go-to brush for these kind of things. See, on one end it's angled, and then on the other end it's flat. So I like to use the angled end to draw mine. Hey girl, hey. Okay, so when I'm doing my brows, I keep both of these in my hand the whole time and just go between the two because this is a spoolie. It's going to help me comb out my brows and get them positioned the way I want them to go. So I'm positioning them upwards right now. And that's going to give me the bottom line that I need to draw. So let's see. Hold on. Alright, so that's the bottom part. It's looking super dark. You know, I used to use this on my brows every single day before they came out with the brow palette. I've just always been more of a powder kind of girl when it comes to doing my brows. I'd rather do that than a pencil, although I like the pencils too. Hey Jessie, hey Ashley. Okay, so I got my bottom line down. Now I'm going to comb this back down, and that's going to give me the top line that I need to draw on. So again, I'm mixing Arrogant and Brave. I like these names that they come up with. I love this palette. I mean, it's just beautiful. It looks beautiful on everybody. But it was inspired, I think I saw somewhere it was inspired by the desert sky, the colors. Just so pretty. Okay. So, now I've got my shape going. I'm going to comb my brows back into normal position. And they fit right in. So now I'm just filling in the rest of my brows with the same color mixture that I've been using. So yeah, I love this palette because I can do my brows with it, I can do my eyeshadow with it, and there's a few other ways that I can show you how to use it. Palette 1's also a good option for brows if you're either, you know, blonde or brunette. It will be perfect for you. And then palette 2 would be good for your brows if you have black hair. Alright, hold on. Made that a little too boxy. Alright. Bam! Brow. Look at the difference. Isn't that crazy? I'm so glad I discovered how to do brows, you guys, because literally I didn't even know that was a thing until after I graduated college. And so I just went around with my half brows. Okay. Did I comb these up already? I can't even tell. Let's just do it again. Just be safe. Sorry, I'm not getting cut off. I'm the worst about going off the camera and then not realizing it. Okay. No, this is my bad brow, so hang in there with me. Hey, Kayla. You know how there's always a good brow and then there's a bad brow. You can't ever get them to look the same. If you can, you should, I don't know, consider yourself lucky. I've just accepted it though. And it's the same way with mascara. I'll have a good lash and a bad lash. It's just like that on everything on my face. And maybe that's just my OCD talking. It could be. Alright, and now I'm just combing them back into position. Filling in. Easy peasy. Okay, so this one, I'm going to use this other end of the brush. It still has some concealer on it because that's what I do. I use concealer on it to sharpen it up. And I had a little bit of a mistake there. A little lump. Last thing you need is lumpy brows, right? There we go. See, that's why this brush is so awesome. Flip flop. Hey, Tiffany. Okay, so brows are done. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to eyeshadow. Again, I'm still just using the browns because I'm going to work and I don't know. I don't want to distract everybody with my blue eyeshadow. So we're sticking with the browns today. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use Arrogant first up in my crease with a blending brush. Let's see. Okay. And I'm not going to use a whole lot of it. This stuff is highly pigmented, so you don't need much on your brush. Hey, Stephanie. And I'm keeping a light hand with it too. I'm not pressing hard into the skin. I'm just loosely blending into my crease. Alright, on to the other side. I should have used eye primer. Oh well. Shoulda, woulda, kidda, right? Hey, Julian. Okay. Every time I blend now, I think of that weatherman makeup dude. The one who's like, I'm viciously blending or vigorously blending or whatever. He's so funny. If you guys haven't watched him, look him up. He's like the Cincinnati weatherman. He works for the Cincinnati news people. So funny. Okay. So now I'm going to use Brave in the outer corner. And I'm going to use a crease brush for that. It's actually been a really long time since I've even used eyeshadow. Like, I've kind of just been taking it easy with the eyeshadow lately. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, why is it all patchy? What the heck? Told you I should have used my primer. Kicking myself. Okay. I'm gonna get my blending brush back out, blend that a little bit more. This is my favorite brush because it really helps blend. Okay. On to the other side. Look how blue my eyes look today. It's these colors. Anytime I use browns or golds, they make my blue come out big time because I have blue-green eyes. So depending on what I do, sometimes my eyes look very green and sometimes they look very blue. Today is a very blue kind of day. Okay, going back to the blender. And I hear a cat outside my window. What the heck? We have so many stray cats in our neighborhood. If anybody needs a cat, I'm telling you, just drive around my neighborhood. There's like a billion you can just pick up. It might be Mama Kitty though. Mama Kitty's the cat that we kind of take care of. Hey Brittany. Okay, got that all blended out. So now I'm going to use Secretive all over the rest of my lid. I love Secretive. I just love everything today, you guys. I'm in one of those moods where I'm just like, I love that. Alright, so I'm going to spray my brush with setting spray. And then go right into the pigment. Put it everywhere. Ah, so pretty. Do you see this? I love this color. Okay. Bam. Look at that. They're getting bluer by the minute. Okay. So now, last step, I'm going to take Tinder. I'm going to put that up in my brow bone area and then also on the inner corner. Let me find a clean brush. Brushes everywhere. Okay. So up here. And then in here. Okay, so now that was the eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this Triumphant, the navy blue color, and I'm going to use that as a liner. So I'm going to take a liner shader brush. Let's see, where are you, liner shadow brush? I have too much makeup, you guys. Oh, look at my hair. What's it doing? Oh, that's all. Okay. Well, what the? Okay, here they are. Okay, so this is a liner shader brush. So on this side, it has the liner. On this side, it's just, you know, a shader, which is a great brush to use just for your eyeshadow. So I'm going to use the liner side. I'm going to spray it. Again, I'm going to spray it with setting spray. And I'm going to use that navy blue color. I'm just going to put it down here. love that as a liner. I love blue as a liner, actually. Okay, so now on the other side. Okay, so recap. I have used this palette so far for 3 things. I used it for my brows, I used it for my eyeshadow, and I used it for liner. So now the last one I'm going to use Tinder, and I'm going to use that as a highlighter. So for that, I'm not even going to do anything fancy, not going to use a fancy brush, none of that. I'm just going to take my finger and put it on. Look at that, it gives it a nice little sheen. It's not like See You From Outer Space highlighter, but it's a nice highlight. And my boss probably wouldn't like it if I was seen from outer space, so that's probably a good thing. Okay, so that's 4 things that you can use an eyeshadow palette for. So this is my favorite to be able to do all these things. It has the most, you know, the most room, or the most things you can do with it. But pretty much any palette, it has the same assortment of colors. It's going to have a gradient like this. It's going to have a highlighter shade. It's going to have a dark shade. So next time you try to say you don't want an eyeshadow palette because it's too expensive, think about all the things you can get out of that. I'm just saying. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.